Back when we were allowed to travel, there were places in popular movies that really pulled people in, like the Iowa farm in Field of Dreams, or the bridge in Hope, BC from First Blood. Certain landmarks are a major draw for tourists, but as Mike Armstrong explains, one attraction that was way off the grid in a remote corner of Alaska proved to be far too popular.
What a feeling to be circling and approaching that bus.
This is a video made last summer by two friends out of Edmonton, a trip to Alaska they dreamt about for years, with the goal of reaching this spot.
I see it. Oh my God.
Wow. What pulls people to this old abandoned bus is the story of Chris McCandless. He found it hiking in 1992, took this picture, and was never able to make it out of the wilderness. He starved to death inside. McCandless's journey inspired a best-selling novel, Into the Wild, later turned into a movie.
Is there anybody here?
It's the story of what led McCandless to head out and what he found. He left behind a diary and notes that included a quote that was carved into a plaque.
Oh, look at
Happiness is only real when shared.
That's true. Beautiful.
When Chris ended up at that bus, I've got to say, that is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
Dass Chris McCandless alles hinter sich gelassen hat.
Now, the tale of the solitary trek and lonely death went around the world. It frustrated some, but inspired others. The book's author says some people see an idiot, some people see themselves.
He was not crazy. He was just trying to clear his head of things that happened when he was growing up.
McCandless's sister shared those memories. This was her in 2014. Over the years, many have hiked to the bus. In fact, as it turns out, too many. Alaskan authorities this week took the Into the Wild bus out of the wild. They had to make more than a dozen rescues over the last decade. One woman was killed last summer. They're going to move it somewhere safer. They haven't decided where.
Thanks, Magic Bus. That was a good ride.
Ryan Lester says he hopes it ends up somewhere people can visit it without the same danger.
It's surreal.
But feeling the same presence. Mike Armstrong, Global News.
Malala Yousafzai, who was targeted by the Taliban for pursuing an education, has completed her degree at Oxford University. The 22-year-old posted these images of her celebration this morning. She completed a degree in philosophy, politics, and economics. In 2012, she was shot while returning home from school in Pakistan. In 2014, she was given the Nobel Peace Prize. Today, she tweeted, "I don't know what's ahead. For now, it will be Netflix, reading, and sleep." Well done. Theme parks are reopening in Japan as COVID-19 restrictions ease, but there's a new twist. Screaming is not allowed on roller coasters, and the video you're about to see shows it can be done. These are the top bosses of Japan's most popular amusement park appearing more concerned about their masks slipping and their hair moving. The parks say the change is to help prevent the spread of the virus through saliva. But for thrill seekers who just can't help themselves, there are no penalties.